This is a video trying to explain the features of a SsangYong Musso Q261. This one here is a Saracen. The same things will apply to a Saracen Plus, because the Saracen Plus is literally a 31 centimeters longer on the rear. So let's have a look round first of all. So what we got new that's different, we have now got like a chromy grey ladder grille. We have sideboards are standard. Everything here is what you get on a Saracen. So everything here is standard. This colour is marble grey, which I really like. I think it's lovely. So there's the back. Like I say, you go through, you've got the black alloy wheels with the black trim around it with the side steps. Your fuel cap is on the passenger side. You push on it to open it up. You have got your diesel, and then you've got your AdBlue or urea, and that's where you put that in. Shut like that. As we get round to the back, you have got rear sensors as standard. As you can see, they're along there, little dots. You've also got a reverse camera. You can see there. And I'm going to try and do this at an angle. Hopefully you can see the nice pearlescent in metallic paint. Now all the SsangYong Mussos come with a plastic load liner in as standard. What I do like about this now is if you open this, it's got like a dampener that opens the tailgate for you. It'll pull it down nice and gently. And that's that feature there. This is your long space. So this way is 1,310 millimeters. On the Saracen Plus, that will be 1,610 millimeters. It's the depth wise, so this bit here is 570 millimeters. But like I say, the tailgate with this dampener, it brings it down nice and slowly for me. But I can, with one finger, shut the tailgate. How useful and easy is that? I really think that's a nice feature. Just gives the car a little bit more of a quality feel, personally. So here's another angle of it. Let's show you all the way around. You have got black plastic door handles and wing mirrors, because they feel it gives it a bit more of a rugged feel, and this car is actually used for people in the trade, so there might be dirty hands and so forth. So the idea of that is for that. So let's have a look inside, shall we? First things first, people want to know where their tyre pressures are and what tyre pressures they need to do. So here you go. Your tyre pressures are in the vehicle on the driver's side inside the door. So there you go there. So what we're saying, it pretty much says 34 is pretty much the given. But unless you've got a heavy load in it and you've got like everyone sitting in the vehicle, then it's basically saying the rear should be on 44 and the front should be on 36. So you've got it in bar as well as PSI as well. So that there for you. Right, so first we open the vehicle. Got the nice driver's side door. You've got a button here that stops people playing about with the windows, so no one else's window will work. This button here basically locks the car up from the inside. So if anyone tried to grab the handle on the outside, they won't be able to get in, but you'll be able to get out from the inside. Again, when the car gets up to 5 miles per hour, the car will lock itself up, so it will put this on. So again, you can hit that button to turn it off. Same like as well, if you're in a bit of a dodgy area and you don't like where you are, as soon as you get in your car, hit that button, it'll lock you in the car and keep you safe. So back to windows. You've got 4 windows in the vehicle. Rears, fronts. This side it will be driver's side, this side is passenger side. The driver's one's got auto up and down, but you still have to hold it to get it all the way back up. Mirrors, left or right, to say which mirror you want to control, then use it like a joystick to move that mirror glass around. Wing mirrors, you can fold your wing mirrors in yourself by hitting that button. I can hit that button, fold wing mirrors out. But if you can leave it so this is flat like it is now, it will then fold the wing mirrors in and out as and when it's needed, when you lock the car or unlock the car. So right, so what else we've got here? We've got our nice leather seats throughout the vehicle. They are heated and ventilated, and I'll show you where the button is for that. So if we go down here first of all, on the driver's seat, back and forth, 2 fingers up, 2 fingers down. That brings the back bit up, that brings the back bit down. That's for your lumbar support as well. So you've got that there. So that's how you do the seat. Your bonnet release is there. Inside the vehicle, we have got these buttons. So let's have a look. So this one here, if I hit that, that puts your downhill assist braking on. That does. And the idea of that is you can go down a hill without putting your feet on the pedals, and it will basically do all the braking for you. Not a bit of me, to be honest with you, I'd rather do it myself. The squiggle lines that says off is ESP, which is electronic stabilizing program. So it's got a little onboard computer that tells it how much pressure to put on each wheel when it goes around corners. You can turn the parking sensor noise off if you wish by hitting that button, but I'd rather hear a peep, peep, peep than a bang. And then you've got like headlight level adjustment as well. We have got on the steering wheel a nice leather steering wheel. Our horn is here. This is for the cruise control. So I hit that one, cruise control's on standby. Basically get the speed to where I want it to be, hit down on this button, and it will maintain that speed for me. I can go up and down with this button if I wish to make myself faster or slower. So say I'm driving along, minding my own business, driving down the A12. If some plonker pulls out in front of me, all I need to do is put my feet straight back on the pedals and I'll take full control of the vehicle. So I've got that bit there. This button here is for the digital dash, which I've done a video on, so you'll be able to see how that works completely. But you've got these 2 buttons that will basically do all that, and I'll, like I say, watch the video on the digital dash that I've done, and that will explain that in a bit more detail. You have got a heated steering wheel. This is for your Apple Android CarPlay, which again I've done a video for, so please watch that, and that will show you how you can use the voice control. Otherwise you can do volume of the radio yourself here, and you can sync through your FM, AM and DAB through this. You can mute it, that's so you can answer your phone calls. You have got your lights, so indications as normal, up and down. You can turn the lights off, put it on auto, and it'll work out if it needs to be brighter or darker for you automatically. Otherwise you can do it yourself. And the inner one is your fog lights. So that's your lights. Come over to the infotainment system. I have done separate videos of how to use the radio, how to pair your phone to it, how to use the reverse camera, how to do Apple Android CarPlay, and how to use SatNav. So hopefully I've done all the videos to show you how to use that. Please watch them. You've got push button start. So to start the engine up, you have to have your foot on the brake, push the button to start the engine. Obviously you've got to have the key in the car with you. To turn the engine off, basically hold the button down and it turns the engine off. If you just want to sit there without the engine running and you just want a bit of power while you're, say, waiting for someone, basically tap it twice and it'll put it on to like ignition. It will. It does it for you like that. Okay. So let's show you how to use the air conditioning. So we're going to show you how to use the air conditioning now. This is all touch races, so this is new on the Musso Q261. So this is new. So I can do fan speed with these, and literally it's just touch over it. But then it takes over the infotainment system. So it can show you there what fan speed I'm doing. But I can also then touch the screen and do it from the screen as well, which is pretty cool. My hazard light is there. I can turn the aircon on and off from there. I've got here temperature. So I can change the temperature, but again, this pumps back up. I can do it from here as well. So I like that. I could turn the AC off if I wanted to, basically where I want the wind to go. I've got auto settings, so I can basically put the temperature to say 18, hit that, and it will basically maintain that temperature for me. So I can do that. The sync button is basically, say if I had a passenger in the car and it was too cold, they can set the temperature to whatever they want. I'll still have it on mine. As soon as they get out of the car, all I do is hit the sync and it'll re-put it back to mine. If I use the mode button, it basically tells me where I want the wind to go. So I normally have it on window and feet is what I normally have it on. So that's the ability I've got there. I can circulate the air that's in the car if I wish as well. So I've got that facility. Now these are for the heated seats down here. So I've got 3 degrees of burning, 3 degrees of coolness as well. It's got that there. You've got 2 12 volts. One is like the old-fashioned cigarette lighter. It's basically 12 volts. Then you've got your USB-C. So that's the one that you need to plug in to use your Apple and Android CarPlay. The other one is just literally a charging one. They're both USB-Cs. You can buy adapters if you've got USB cables that will fit on there that will go from USB into USB-C, so then you can use that to plug in there if you need to. You've got our gear stick. If I put my foot on the brake, I stick it into reverse. It shows the reverse camera. Again, I've done a video on that, so you've got that for you. If I go down again one more, it puts the car in neutral. If I go down here, I put the vehicle into drive. Now that shows on the digital dash that I'm in D for drive, and it does the gears for me. If I now push the gear stick over a little bit, it now puts it into like manual mode. So there you can see I've got gear 1. Use this button here. I can go up and down and it will move the gear for me. Obviously I only had a bit more speed to be able to get any more gear than 1 and 2 at the moment. So flick it back over, puts it back into drive, into reverse. So you have got, we're in 2-wheel drive at the moment, so to get it into 4 high or 4 low, I need to keep my foot on the brake, keep it in either park or neutral, and then turn that. So I'm now in 4 high, which then shows up on the dash 4 high. Then I can move away. If I want to go 4 low, I hit it there, puts it in 4 low, and now I've got a light flashing to say I'm in 4-wheel drive low. Personally, always drive around the vehicle in 2-wheel drive. The only time that you probably need to be in 4-wheel high or 4-wheel low is if you're going through up mountains, down mountainsides, through muddy fields and stuff like that. But otherwise you need to be in 2-wheel drive for the remainder of the time. Do not drive on main roads in 4 high or 4 low. So there it goes, it's disappeared off the digital dash now. So this is basically the Musso. So you've got a nice mirror there, you've got a black sort of headliner, black tinted rear windows, back seats are there as well. So while we're here, let's show you where all the tools are kept. So is it this side do I need to get in? Oh, I can do it from here. So hand on here, pulls this bench down, and then you've got your inflation kit and tools for the inflation kit. So this doesn't have a full-size spare wheel. It comes with an inflation kit, so therefore it won't have a jack and it won't have any other items that you need to take the wheel off. Yeah, it's literally just the inflation kit, so the wheels stay on, and the little tools that you got. That's all you're going to have with this vehicle. You can buy a spare wheel if you wish, and you can get that from your SsangYong dealership as well if you needed to. So that's basically there. So look at this, all this nice space. I'm about 6 foot, there's still room for me to sit behind. I've got all my seat belt and anchorage points. I've got Isofix in the back as well. So I've got that. So this is a cracking, lovely looking truck. Comes with a 5-year warranty, so it's 5 years or 100,000 miles. You basically need to service the vehicle every year or 12,500 miles, whatever comes first. So this is just a little video of the explanation explaining the new SsangYong Q261 Musso. This basically video will cover you for a Saracen, which is what this model here is in front of me, and a Saracen Plus, which is the bigger bum version. Hope this video helps. Please don't forget to look at the other videos, like I say, of how to use the infotainment system, because they're all on our YouTube account. Basically, we are Preston's Garages. If you're looking to buy one, feel free to come and see us. We'll help you the best we can. Thank you very much for your time. Take care. Goodbye.